Is On Tilt Trading with today's Bitcoin live crypto market analysis and pre-trade strategy. This morning we have Bitcoin has moved out of the range that it's been trading in lately and has now put in a tighter range. Right now we'll go through a top-down analysis and get ready to potentially trade Bitcoin today. All right. So here on the weekly chart for our top down, this purple line is the current market structure on Bitcoin for the weekly. And you can see we're trading in quite a large range here. This is the current strong low, and this is the current week high, which is also the all-time high. We can see Bitcoin has sold off from that area and then now is closer to that high currently. Then here on the 4 hour, we can see a large range here on the 4 hour, this being the current strong low and up here being the current strong high. We can see that there's been two tests on this current week high. My apologies, week high, strong low, week high. So there's been two tests here, or two retests on this week high, and then we've got selling here, and now this may be an area where there's being pullback here before another leg lower, or it could just be turning around for a move up. And then here on the 15-minute, this was the range here that Bitcoin has been in for the last couple days. It put this range in Monday afternoon of the New York session, and then for the last 2 days has been consolidating in that range. And then during yesterday afternoon during the New York session, it started putting in this lower highs and lower low downtrend pattern here. And now we can see these yellow lines here. This is the opening structural range for my trading window, which is an hour into the pre-market of the New York session, and then an hour and a half into the session, which also corresponds or correlates with the last couple hours of the London market. So I call this the London-New York overlap time period. And we can see now Bitcoin with a minute left in this candle is putting in a market structure shift. So it's been in a downtrend, and if this candle closes here above this level, then we'd now be potentially in a long. So we have this now, we have this market structure shift. So we'll make some adjustments here. So I'm going to leave my pre-market level, I'm going to leave that there, and then work with this new level here. So this low of this candle here, I believe, is going to be the low of the Fibonacci that I'll use to measure the distance to profit. So this is 8344, 8472, 830, 8344, 830. Okay, this candle here, this is the low here. So I'm going to set a Fibonacci retracement tool up here based off of the low of this candle. Here. And up to the high of this candle here. And now if there's pullback, I want to look for pullback past the equilibrium, which will be right here. This could also, price could also extend and continue going long before it pulls back. But if this pulls back now, I want to see a pullback past equilibrium, and then I'm going to want to see a sweep on the liquidity of whatever candle pulls back to equilibrium or past equilibrium, unless this candle does not make it to equilibrium or past equilibrium, then the next candle can do it without. Basically, I need at least two candles here, at least one to, and it could be the same candle, at least one to sweep the liquidity of this one, and then either this one or the next one or any later ones can go past the equilibrium point, which right now is 107.110.3. But this range here is on the smaller side, which is fine. But if it were a larger range, it could potentially mean a larger target. A smaller range is going to equate to a smaller target. But longer targets can be more challenging to reach, where smaller targets can be a bit more sustainable. So we'll see how the price action performs, but this is the first change in structure, either break of structure or market structure shift during my trading window since Monday. So this has been 3 days since the last time Bitcoin has set up in any kind of way where there's an opportunity for a potential entry. And it looks like, based on the price action of this candle, that this is likely going to be the range here for Fibonacci. The way that this is selling off, it looks like it will likely start the price movement down into the discount area, which is what I want to see happen when price goes past equilibrium. This area here is premium pricing as far as in value. This area down here, this is a discounted area when it comes to value for pricing. So if you want to sell, you want to make sure price is in or coming from this area of premium. And if you want to buy, you want to make sure that this area is tapped into before you buy, or is leaving this area, depending on your trading style. But as we can see, since this range was put in, Bitcoin has been selling off and approaching this pre-market structural level that it just broke out of. I do like this candle here with the large body and very, very small wicks. I don't see any or much of any, or it's a very small wick, if any, here at the bottom of this candle, and very small wick here at the top. So to me, that would be an indication of strong volume and potentially institutional sponsorship behind this price action. But we'll continue to monitor here. We can see this candle is selling off nicely, which is what I'm looking for. And then I want to see some continuation in the next candle, at least past equilibrium and down here into this area of discount. Okay, now we just have a test. Just had a test of this structural range level here. and then price reacted, went up a bit, and now price retested this level and is now passed below it, and now approaching the level of equilibrium. And now equilibrium has been gone, or price has gone past equilibrium and now is in a discounted area. So this is fulfilling the next criteria for me here. So far we have a market structure shift here during the trading window, the London-New York overlap. I've set the Fibonacci retracement tool, and then the Fibonacci retracement tool is based off of this candle here, which I'm deeming an order block. So these two, or at least this candle here, as an order block, and this is what I've set the Fibonacci level off of. We can see that after reaching a discount, price has had a reaction here, and is now headed back to the long side. And we have price pulling back. Now we want to, or I want to wait for an order block to form. And then that can happen as early as the next candle. So what I'm looking at is this candle here as a potential order block forming, and then looking for validation. So right now, as a potential order block, this has done all the things that I would expect it to do, and one extra by reaching into the discounted value area. But then with a lot of these, let's say pre-market type of price action, you can get price to give you a market structure shift or a break of structure, and then only to find that it will fail and give you a market structure shift or break of structure opposite of whatever just previously happened, would happen in the opposite direction. So based on my system, I watch these market structure shifts and breaks of structure to see if they hold or if they fail. And if they fail and set up some other type of structural change, like a break of structure or a market structure shift, then I look for potential entries in those. So in a situation like this where the price action gives some displacement but not a lot of displacement, like this price action, as in this range is a smaller range. So in these instances, this could simply be pullback that broke structure or that caused a market structure shift, and then for the real actual move to the opposite direction. So right now with Bitcoin, potentially is a long, but this could be a fake out just to set up a short to trap long buyers into going long once they see this market structure shift. Or this actually could be a long and is just pulling back very deep into the discounted area here before taking the next leg up. So based on my system, I'm just going to watch price action, and what I would anticipate price action wise is for in this candle or the next candle for it to be a failure, and then for a potential market structure shift to the short side, and then look for a trade opportunity there. Or it could, in this discounted area, pull back here in the next candle or next series of candles and price break out above this candle, which would validate this as a potential order block, and then would initiate a long position. Right now, looking at price action, this is looking more like this would likely fail, and this could be an engulfing candle, that this candle could potentially go lower than these two candles immediately to the left of it here. And now we can see that the price action has already gone below this previous candle. So this is looking like an engulfing pattern here to me. So this candle now that's engulfing could potentially overtake this next candle here, or the next candle in the series that forms right here could potentially go below. Or this could find support down here as it's tapping lower into this order block. It could have a reaction and come back up. So right now we're just allowing the algorithm to go through its process, and we'll see what direction it chooses to take coming out of this price action here. So lots of news this morning on the economic calendar, and that news has already just come out here within what was that, 28 minutes ago. So I believe there may have been around about 5 or so noteworthy events on the economic calendar. And this has had an impact on the market here, on the crypto market and Bitcoin, as we can see this market structure shift, and then this price action here that is either a very deep discounted pullback, or the start of an engulfing pattern that could lead to potential downside trading here coming into the last half hour of the pre-market before the New York Open. Alright, so we can see a reaction in price that brought the price higher. Now price is selling back into this deeply discounted area here on value. It seems to be holding here a bit. There's 1 minute left in this candle, and then this next candle we'll get a better idea. With this candle pretty much engulfing the previous candle, we'll see if this candle is an inside candle, or if this candle will break out either to the short or the long side. If this candle breaks out to the short side, I think that would be more probable for a couple reasons. One, this previous candle here, has already gone below the candle before it. So let's say just from a trending perspective, or immediate trending perspective, then it would be it could potentially be more probable that this candle can do the same thing. If this candle, if this is a long, then what I would expect is not for there to be another engulfing, because that would be a consolidation type pattern. But what I would anticipate is this candle maybe getting up to the pre-market, the upper end of the pre-market range and then likely the next candle to make the move up here. So I'd be looking for potentially if this starts to look like a long, I would expect 2 to possibly 3 candles in order to be able to validate this potential order block here. But still way too early to tell. And now this candle is looking to the sell side price action wise. We can see it's looking like it's put in a new low, 935.1. We'll see if it breaks that low, and if it does, we'll look for it to cause a market structure shift. If it holds, which it has been doing now, we'll continue to monitor this. This could also consolidate down here in a flag type pattern as well. So it does not necessarily have to start the move up or start the move down right now. But this candle so far is looking pretty strong. So there may be some buying yet here in Bitcoin this morning. Let's see, what is the high is 107.40.7. So we're pretty close to the highs right now. This may have just put in a new high, and it looks like it will want to put in another new high here. A little closer. It's just a little over $1 away from a new high. Just pull back a little bit. And now this candle has put in a new high. So looking at the price action, when it came back to test the low down here, it found support, and I don't think it made a new low, but then has definitely made a new high coming back to the long side. So to me, this looks like it's strong, and it looks like the trade idea of it testing this pre-market range level seems more likely than it failing through and creating another market structure shift. And then we'll look for the potential for a 2 or 3 bar play to validate this potential order block. But let's continue to monitor here and see if we can get the anticipated price action here. The interesting thing is, typically as I've been watching my system as it sets up, typically with the range being put in, pullback, this first candle here typically does pull back past equilibrium, but typically it will take this second candle after the range to be put in order for liquidity to be swept. But this candle here, this first candle, this is the first time I've seen liquidity be swept in the first candle here. So when I'm looking for an order block to set up, I'm looking for first a sweep of liquidity, or at least after price has gone back past equilibrium. So if you're long, you're looking for price to go into discount. If you're looking for a short, you're looking for price to pull back past equilibrium into this premium area. But since this set up as a market structure shift to the long side, then I'm looking for this to set up with this candle after the range has been put in, or after the let's say imbalance or displacement. This is not a lot, but it does accomplish closing above this structural range here. But then getting the liquidity sweep here. So step one, getting a liquidity sweep. Step two, and this is how I manage order blocks. I try to keep them simple and get my criteria set up. Someone else may give you a different understanding. I believe that my understanding will be correct. It is just simplified in a manner that makes it easy for me to see what I'm doing. So not so much on, let's say, order block theory, but more so on, let's say, immediate practical application. So with this, first thing I look for in an order block is a sweep on liquidity. Looks like we're about to put in a new high here. 82.7 is currently the new high, and now we've just put in a new high. So getting closer to testing this pre-market structural range. But back to order blocks, first thing I look for is a sweep on liquidity. So here we have, as I mentioned before, we have this sweep on liquidity. The next thing I'll look for is candle color. So I want there to be whatever trade direction that I'm trading in. I want the order block, or I need the order block color to be, or color, the order block color, or based on if you do, if you color your bars, if you color your bars red and green, long and short. Some people disagree with this methodology and change the colors of their candlesticks. But I would say whatever your trade direction, I want to see my candlestick and my order block the opposite color of my trade direction. So for my candles, longs are green, or buying's green, red, or selling is short. So in these instances, since I'm looking for a long, I want my order block to look like a short. So my order block candle for my candlesticks would be red for a bullish order block. So we have one, we have a sweep on liquidity here. Two, we have the candle being the right color or the correct color, or we have the candle doing the correct price action, which would be selling to create a bullish order block. And then third, needed to be validated. So having price trade, in this instance, above it. If this was a short, then it would be price trading below it. So looking for those three things in an order block. Again, a liquidity sweep, having the candle color close, or having the final candle color being the opposite direction of the trade, or price action being the opposite direction of the trade, and then validation by price trading through the order block that would validate it. So these are the three things that I'm looking for to define an order block. And based on my system, I'm either looking for currently this candle has met two of the criteria. It will need to meet one other, or the third criteria, in order to be confirmed, or likely price action. Either price action will buy and confirm this order block, or price action will fail and create a new market structure shift. Even if price consolidates here for some time, at some point it will break the range either to the short or to the long side here. So either way, one or the other of these two things will transpire. It's just a matter of when and how, not so much a matter of, or not at all a matter of if. So it could take less than a minute, or it could take all day or all month. There's no set criteria for price action here. So whatever the algorithm dictates or is programmed to do based on what market participants are doing, that's just what it's going to do. So based on my system, I'm just gonna follow it, and my system is reactionary. I've just found, based on my experience, when I'm trying to let's say predict or have a bias, I tend to find myself in uncomfortable trading positions when I am more reactive to what the market is showing me at that time. I tend to make better trading decisions. So focusing my system on reacting to what I'm seeing right in front of me, and having a rule-based system. And I can say having a rule-based system has been helpful in keeping me out of unnecessary trades or over trading or things like that. Helpful. So we'll keep watching this. We've got less than 2 minutes before we get a closure on this candle, which looks potentially like it could be setting up for a long, since it has not failed here. So just in case, I'm going to set up just in case. So as I set up a target here, I'm going to take the high of the range and subtract from the low of the range. So the high of the range is 107,390.5 and the low of the range is 106,830, which will give a total of 560.5. And then I'll add that to the top of the range, which is where I want to go. So I want to take the difference of the range, which is 560.5, and add it to the top of the range. So basically twice the distance or double the range. That's what I'm going for a potential profit target. So I'll take the 560.5 and I'll add it to the 107,390.5, which gives me a total of 107,951. So that would be my target, which would be twice the distance of the range if price action appears to go long and will potentially validate, or if we get a validation of this candle here, get a validation of this candle here as an order block, that'll be the new target, or that will be the target for the trade. But looking at price action, I could say, or at least my thoughts are, it's 50-50 on whether this will validate the order block long or create a market structure shift to the short side. This could just be pullback on this news or on the economic data, and then waiting for the New York Open to potentially market structure shift, or continuation here. So I think the economic data coming out pre-market has set up either price action. It's just going to depend on what happens here at the New York Open. So being patient here in this area is important. As I mentioned, this could start to consolidate here in this area and start to look like a bear flag, which is what it's doing at this time. So not giving any clear indication on direction as of yet, at least not for my style of trading. I'm either going to need it to validate this order block here at this level, or create another market structure shift by closing below this level. So this price action up here, I just need price to trade above. It can trade back below if it wants. Down here, we're going to need a closure below our level. So we'll keep an eye on this to see what it does. There's about 27 minutes and change before the U.S. market opens. Maybe coming into putting in a new high here, so 107.1, and now we've put in a new high, so showing some strength here. And then if this candle closes above this pre-market level here, I'd say the chances are more likely for a long here. First, it'll have to go above this level of this previous candle. But I think right now most everything price action wise is waiting on the open. So shortly we'll likely get a better idea of what Bitcoin might be up to today. But looking around earlier this morning, there seems to be some long bias in Bitcoin. With this sell-off here, which we can see quite well here on the 4-hour chart, we get this displacement here. So this would, to me, be a prime area for some potential pullback for another leg lower, or this could just be weakness, and this could be displacement in general, and this just being a smaller area pullback before sweeping the liquidity down here in this strong low from this range that it put up. So showing things that can go both ways. It looks like a new low has been put in, and potentially a new low to be put in again. So right now 944.9. So not really getting any clear direction. This candle here is currently setting up as an inside candle to the previous candle. And even if it does set up as an inside candle, it's still not going to give any information away, or at least not to me, on where it's going. So this candle here is inside of the candle before it. And right now, price action, this candle here is inside of this candle. It's going to need to close to verify whether or not that would be the case afterwards. Now this is coming down to test the low here, and looks like it's likely going to set in a new low. Yep, now we have a new low, and it may be lower than the previous candle, which is 935. This is 923, 916.9. Okay, so now we have this breaking out to the short side. Now we'll see 106.900 is the low of this candle, 916.9. So now it's looking like it could potentially give that market structure shift to the short side. We'll see. Price action wise, this doesn't look like it wants to do anything in a hurry, or doesn't look like it wants to do anything before the US Open. So we'll keep an eye on it to see if anything happens. Excuse me. So the last time I was able to take a trade was on Friday. This week, Bitcoin has been range bound for 2 days, and then the day before it, which was yesterday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, was range bound. So I didn't have a trade on it. This was the area that it was bound to. This was the week high, and this was the strong low. But it just did this for a couple days and didn't allow for an entry. So this was Monday. This was Monday when I got to at least set up a Fibonacci retracement tool, but I never got an entry signal. Tuesday, almost a short setup, but nothing. Yesterday, big nothing, and then we can see this price action setting up today. But this set up during the afternoon of the New York session, and unless I'm already in a position from the morning, I don't take new positions in the afternoon of the New York session. 106.9. Okay, we have a new low put in, and it may be challenging the 106.900 level. Getting pulled back from there. A little over 5 minutes left in this candle. Still no clear direction. But price action has been holding a lot more steadily on the lower end of the price range here. So I would say I'm leaning more towards expecting a market structure shift to the short side. I would say based on current price action, that would be more probable than a long, and there it is. And we can see there's some force or some, let's say, speed with that price action going below the Fibonacci range that I put in. So that was a bull trap. Less than 4 minutes before this candle closes, and then we'll have, if the price action holds here, we'll have a market structure shift, and we'll have a larger range, which as far as in for potential profits would be lend for potentially greater profits, and still have more selling. So the way that this is looking, I would say there's potential for pullback at the US Open, and then a potential entry. But once this candle closes, if price action goes, let's say, opposite of the Fibonacci range from the direction that I'm trading, if price action goes in that direction, it's fine. If it closes back here, then that would nullify this trade idea. Sometimes the price action will come past the Fibonacci back end and then trade back into the range after trading out of the back end of the range. As you can see now, price creeping back up closer towards the range. So sometimes you get that type of price action, and then I'll hold the range for that. If price action closes on this side of the range, or closes outside of the range here, then I'll nullify this trade idea. So less than 2 minutes. If we get a closure here, we've got a new market structure shift and nullify the long potential and shift to a short trade idea. And then if this pulls back into the range, we'll still hold for the potential long trade idea. But you can already see prices pulling back from the low that it set. Less than 1 minute left on this candle. So right now it looks like the market structure shift will take place, and then we'll shift things around and likely make a run on liquidity down to here. And now we're getting pullback, but looking for a run on liquidity down to here is more likely. Once the Fibonacci retracement is up, I'll get a better idea of where I would be targeting. Alright, so this candle's closed. And we've got a new Fibonacci range here. This could be pulling back, or this could extend the range. So we'll wait and see if we pull back past equilibrium, or if the range is widened. So the New York Open, or at least the New York session has just opened. 6936. Okay. So this is likely to put in, or to extend the range. It's really close to the current low of the range, and there we go. Extending the range. And extending the range. So this is what I would like to see as far as in a range being set after not having a trade for a few days, wanting to see the potential for a decent profit taking opportunity, even though trading my system is more important than trying to get big profits. If it's small profits, I'll take those too. But ideally, after waiting or not having a trade since last Friday, so I would say this is gone 3 days without any trading opportunities. Getting one, wanting to have the earning potential that I would say would be expected during the course of a normal week or just normal trading. Where in a normal week by now, I would expect I would have likely have at least taken one position. But every week is different and the same. Every day is different and the same. This candle keeps going lower and lower. Just seems like today is looking like a sell. And now this candle's getting aggressive. Still selling off. We may have reached a low here. So some definite displacement here. I would say definitely solid displacement here. So this is the type of price action I would want to see out of, out of wanting to trade Bitcoin. Now we're getting pullback. Very good. It looks like we may be breaking back into the opening structural range. I just had a test of the opening structural range right there on pullback. Got a reaction from it. Coming back up into it. Another reaction. So strong reaction down here from this level. Now it's got price action back into the range here, the pre-market structural range. So good price reaction coming off of here. So I like this price action. And now waiting for price to pull back past equilibrium into this premium area here for value. This area is discount, so looking for premium to be reached. Right now price is still or price seems to be consolidating right around this pre-market structural level here. Definitely staying on the short side of that level for the time being, but really good reaction here with this wick here. So seeing a really strong reaction there off of this level. So we'll see if the price action will continue. We can get into this area of premium. And then we'll look for, or at least right now, we're looking for, or I'm looking for, premium to be reached in price. And then I'll start to look for order block formation. And that type of price action where I'm seeing a market structure shift or break of structure and then a reversal of whatever that is structurally. That's pretty common, I think, over the past couple of weeks, with the exception of Tuesday and yesterday, it's, I'd say, expected, or at least I would expect to see Bitcoin have at least two changes in structure uh, before actually making a move in any direction or any lasting move. Now we can see price action here looking very, very bullish, coming closer and closer up here to the level of equilibrium, but very, very strong price action right now. And 964 is equal 9648, so just short of reaching into premium price wise, 106,959.9, so just shy of reaching premium. But this candle, we'll see if it reaches premium. We'll also see if it is able to sweep any liquidity, or if it's the next candle. So quite a difference in price action here, with the price really having a hope, and now we've gone past equilibrium and now into an area of premium. I was mentioning quite a difference when price was having a difficult time getting above this level here, and now we've swept liquidity. So we've reached into premium. Now I'm looking for order block confirmation. So we have the first confirmation, which is a sweep on liquidity, and we have that here. We have that here with liquidity being swept here. And then we want the order block candle color, or candles to be colored in the direction, or in the color opposite the trade direction. So right now we need this candle to close, but right now it is meeting that criteria. And then next it would need validation, so price trading below it. So in less than 4 minutes, we've got at least one of the three confirmation signals for the order block. The second confirmation signal is looking pretty good to be set here, but I don't like to confirm anything before it's confirmed, but things are looking like they may work in that way. But very, very, very strong candle here that's being put back in. So quite a reaction here from this level. I actually want to back up a little bit, because this was this morning's range was in line with this. So if we take a look, we go to the left. This is Monday, and this is today, and we can see quite a similar area here, and similar type of price action here. So if I go in on Monday, you can see this behind this Fibonacci tool, you can see this displacement here. But this candle here negates this trade idea because it closes above this Fibonacci level here. All of these are just wicks testing the level, but nothing closed until we get here. So that nullified this trade. But being in the same area as Monday, which the rest of this up here was just it being range bound, has my attention today, just because on Monday it failed to sell off and traded in this upper range here and put in a new all-time high. But being back down here in this range, this may be where it actually does go short. I have no idea, but I'm going to trade what's in front of me, what sets up in front of me. This may have nothing to do with Monday's session and what I just went over from Monday, or it may. I don't know. But interesting that it seems to be setting up in the same area as far as in with price, and then to see it do it a second time, the first time having it reverse and just go long. This time it could actually do the same thing. Maybe this is an area that's causing that type of reaction to where price does not want to sell off below this level. So this could, just like on Monday, Monday was the first day that price action wise I had seen, or that I have seen more than two changes in market structure during this session. On Monday there were three. During my session there was I believe there was a break of structure long, market structure shift short, and then another market structure shift long, or vice versa. Actually, I'll just there's less than a minute on this candle. It is looking very, very, very strong, which is good. We'll see what this next candle does. Let's let this next candle open, and then I'll go through Monday's price action during the trading window, which was, at least to my experience, all over the place. Some traders experience what we may call chop, or different things at sometimes. I personally don't call it chop, even though I understand what is being communicated. When it comes to things like chop, or I used to say, oh man, I got really chopped up today. Or you may hear a trader say, oh, I got chopped up today. Personally, the way that I trade, I view that as in I chopped myself up. The markets or the whatever instrument that you're trading is going to do whatever it's going to do, but not placing. I personally don't like to put the responsibility of what I do onto a financial instrument. So if price action is inconsistent or isn't putting in a direction one way or the other, and I get into the trade, or I don't have a clear setup, if my stop isn't defined, if my entry isn't defined, if my target isn't defined, lots of things, but having to take personal responsibility for the choices that I make. as a trader. So if price is choppy and I enter that choppiness, then I am asking to, or I am chopping myself up by stepping into that, is how I look at it. So this candle here, if it continues to sell off, in either itself or in continuation with following candles, we can get a validation here, and that's if this is continuous. This could pull back more, this could close above the range, this could just put in consecutive candles that sell off. You can put in a mix of buy and sell candles in here and do all sorts of stuff. What I don't anticipate is an engulfing candle, but that could also happen. Lots of options here, but essentially now this candle here has set up two of the, or has confirmed two of the necessary three steps for this to be confirmed as an order block in order to set me up for an entry. So right now it has swept liquidity here, which is one, and two, the color of the candle is opposite the direction of my trade. So I'm looking for a short trade, and it is a buy candle. So 2 out of 3 criteria are met. The only other criteria I need met is it to be validated, which is price trading through it. Price can pull back after doing that. It's fine. Just needs to trade through. And then also I'm going to need some validations on the candle that trades through it. So not just trading through it and validating, but going to need the candle color or trade direction of the candle to be in the direction of the trade, and need the candle to actually close to get that confirmation. But right now it's looking like there's potential in this short trade idea. This candle swept the liquidity of the candle before, so pretty cool. So let's get an idea of what we're looking at for a range here and start getting set up just in case this trade idea comes to fruition here. 390.5. So right now I'm taking 107,390.5, which is the high end of the Fibonacci range, and subtracting it from the low end of the Fibonacci range, which is 106,539.1, which gives me 851.4, and then subtract that from the lower end of the range, 106,539.1, and then get a total of 105,687.7. So that's going to be my target. So I'm going to start to set up an order here. So stop loss is going to be 107. 107,390.7. So we have a here we have the top of the Fibonacci range. Actually, no, my stop loss is not going to be there. My apologies. That's not going to be my stop. My stop is going to be based off of the validating candle. So we need to leave that blank for now. But target 105,687.7. 105,687.7. That's target. And then to get an idea of price, 106.5391. We'll set a limit order here, or at least set the limit price so I can gauge what size I want to take. 106.539. 106.539. Okay. And then since I have no idea what my limit price will be, what is this? 109, I'm going to call it. Okay, I'm going to risk $50. Now this is turning around. Okay, 47. 47. Okay, now we've got price action. Tested the lower end of the opening structural range, reacted, went back to the upper end of the structural range, and has reacted from it. But definitely looking strong right now. We'll continue to monitor and see price action wise if this thing wants to lose some momentum up here. And it's losing some momentum, going back red. Okay, 46. I'm going to leave price blank for now. I'm going to need to have a stop in to really gauge how much I'm risking here. But I plan to risk $50, or I'm going to risk $50 if I get a confirmation. A little over 5 minutes left before there's a candle closure. But right now, based on this candle, it's not very important to me how this candle closes. There are a lot of possibilities of how this trade idea could work out. Could be sooner, could be later. Let's see, target. Target 105,687.7. Okay. So it looks like for profit target, I would be exiting somewhere in and around here before this liquidity. is reached. So there's a liquidity pool. There's going to be buy side or there's going to be sell side liquidity right in here, and based on my system, I'm likely going to try to take an exit around there if this continues to set up. And we can see here on the weekly how with this displacement here getting pullback, and then we get this movement here, which was the buying that was shown, but it looks like it may just be pullback for the next leg lower here. A little over 2 minutes for this candle closure. This candle just trading right into that pre-market range that's put in, and this candle is looks a lot like this candle here. Be interesting to see if it closes inside the range or outside the range. I would really like to see it close outside the range, but I would doubt that. That would take quite a bit of action for that to happen. But I would anticipate the next candle potentially closing below. Okay, less than a minute for this candle closure. Getting some pullback. Got a reaction from the lower end of the structural range. See a little bit more volume coming in. See the price going higher. Alright, getting ready to close here. Okay, interesting with this candle here putting in what could be, let's say, I'm not the biggest on candlestick patterns and things, but this could be viewed as I believe like a hanging man type of pattern, where you could potentially anticipate selling. In addition to that, this could be putting in a swing high. So we have a high here with a lower high here. And if this holds a lower high here, so if this puts in a swing high, then that could be the type of price action that could see a close below this level here, which is the pre-market structural range. But this candle could also close green, which I wouldn't mind, because that could set up a potential new order block with a better risk to reward than the one that's currently here. As I mentioned before, lots of different ways that this price action could set up. for this potential sell-off. In addition to all of those ways, there are many ways where I would not receive an entry signal. So lots of possibilities of how this could set up for an entry signal, and lots of possibilities of how this could set up to nullify my trade idea, and then I would be waiting another day for a potential trade, or this week after watching charts yesterday, came to the conclusion that this week may produce zero trading opportunities. And as you can see here, we just had price trade back above the opening structural range level here. We'll see if we get a closure above that or not. But right now, the only thing that would take me out of this trade would be a closure of a candle above this Fibonacci level here. That would be the only thing that would nullify it. Actually, if this candle stays green, then it will eliminate this as an order block, and then this could potentially shift to an order block depending on what the candles after it does here. And then this would give a much better risk to reward if this was the order block here, because the validation would happen at this level instead of at this level. But the target remains the same. So definitely showing a strength here, and then since this is still within my trading window, if within the next excuse me, if within the next hour there's a close above, just like previously with this break above here, I'll just remove this Fibonacci and then set this Fibonacci up the other way. So with the amount of time that's left and the way that price action is occurring here, as I mentioned a few times, lots of different scenarios and how this could play out, either for a trade opportunity or for a non-trade opportunity. But right now it seems that the pre-market structural range is holding, or at least the upper end is holding. The lower end has also held. So right now it seems that price action is trading back into the pre-market structural range. Seems like price is currently bound in this range. And then we can see this candle trying to break out of the range to the long side by closing above it here. If it fails to do that, I'd be interested to see how it reacts back down here. So we have this selling. We have this candle here that closes below it, but then immediately it's bought back up, tests this level, rejects, has a reaction, comes back, tests this level, has a reaction, comes here, tests this level, is now having a potential reaction. So seeing it with this level being put in, doesn't seem to know where to go, and is just bound here, and chances are the algorithm is just waiting for an opportunity to take it one direction or the other, instead of having a bias or trying to get ahead of something or anything. I'm just going to wait here and see how the price action plays out. Because here things were definitely looking like a short, but then here very strong candle put in. This candle here was looking like another short. Then this candle here has been very strong and could likely close above the pre-market range here. And I would say definitely has the strength to close above here, which again would nullify this idea and put the trade idea back to the long side. Quite a bit of strength showing in this candle here, and looking from the nature of the candle, it being mostly a solid body candle here, and just inching its way up here slowly, looking very similar to this candle here, minus the reactionary wick that took place here. But looking at price action, I would find it highly doubtful for this candle to begin to fail all the way and go red. So what I'm looking at now is this price action here is likely to be nullified, and this candle here will either lead to another market structure shift to the long side, or this would serve as an order block, and we'll have the following candles here start to sell off and validate this as an order block. So as it stands for the order block criteria, if this does remain a short trade here with this candle, we've got the sweep of liquidity. So we've got step one. Step two, we'll need the candle to close to confirm, but it is the right color and trading in the opposite direction of the trade here. So if this closes in the same color or closes as an up candle, then two of the criteria would be met, and then it would just be validation. And again, if it closes above, then we just I just switch my trade idea back to a long as it was originally, just reacting from the price action here. So 5 minutes left until this candle closes. So 2/3 of the way through this candle, and price action is looking very bullish inside the range, which is bearish. But quite a lot of strength coming back into Bitcoin after that displacement. After that displacement here, got it coming straight back up pretty much. So on a smaller time frame, having what appears to be a V type of reversal. Okay, getting a reaction from up here. And now we're deep into an area of premium value here. We'll see if this reaction is enough to bring the price back into the opening structural range. Less than 4 minutes left in this candle. Still more strength coming in here. Pretty impressive how strong Bitcoin is looking. This may be the second morning where I see the third change in market structure during the London-New York overlap. 107,390.5. Right now we're at 107,345. 369. So it seems that we're in for testing. Testing this structural range. What you're seeing, this purple line here, even though I have it set up for the trade, this is still the current structural range, and this is the current strong high. So if this is broken, then we'll have a market structure shift. Or if it is not, if it's broken, if there's a close above it, price can trade through it, but closing above it would invalidate the trade idea. And now we have price trading above it. Less than a minute. And if that's the case, then we'll shift the trade idea back to the long side. And this is the type of price action that some traders would refer to as chop, as in prices trading in both directions, up and down, not really taking a direction and having a continuation. So my short trade idea is invalidated, but a long trade idea has been validated. So let's get set up for a potential long trade. And now we have the new structural range set. You can see the purple lines here. And now we're a bit closer in line with Monday here. I don't know if that means anything or not. But now we've got a nice range set in. And again, same thing all over again, looking for the same criteria here. Still going to be risking $50 if the opportunity presents itself. Right now I'm going to take the difference of the range and get that established. Actually, we may be extending the range here. 107.4728. Minus 106.5391, 106.539.1 equals 933.70. And then to add that to the top of the range, 107.472.8 is a total of 108.406.5. So if price comes back past equilibrium and comes down into this area of discount, I'll look for a potential long trade there. This seems like it wants to test and break out again potentially. So this is in the same range, in the same price range as Monday, and price is behaving in a similar way. On Monday, price broke the structural range to the long side, reversed, broke the structural range to the short side, then reversed again and broke the structural range to the long side. But the third shift happened after my trading window. Today, both or all three changes, happening within the trading window, and there's still time for another one. So we'll see what Bitcoin has in store for today. But right now, not settling on one direction or another, and it may not. It does seem like it wants to test the upper end of the current range here. Back to selling. Further selling. So it seems this candle is now choosing to sell off. Seems to be reacting off of a level. Ooh, man. Now likely wanting to go back up and retest the high and possibly extend the range. Seems like Bitcoin, is struggling to find a direction and keep it. So if you've tried to go long in Bitcoin today, if you tried to short Bitcoin today, if you tried to long it again, you may be having some success, but I'd say the probabilities are more likely you may be a bit frustrated. I am watching it attempt to go long, attempt to go short, and attempt to go long, and finding it frustrating to watch. Especially after it being the fourth day of the trading week and still have not been able to receive an entry signal from Bitcoin. But at the same time, it's a very good thing I've not received an entry signal from Bitcoin, because not choosing a direction during my trading window seems to be all that it has done all week. So I would change that thought process to being grateful for my trading system for protecting my account and protecting my psychology. But if this week you have managed to trade Bitcoin successfully, then hats off to you. Because that would be impressive. I'd say there likely been 2 trades that would have been possible on Bitcoin this week, and just to keep it simple here on the 4-hour, being able to catch any of this long, or being able to catch any of this short. This I did see yesterday, or at least the potential of it. I'm not going to say, I saw this and it did this. No, I just looking at the charts on the 15-minute. There was an engulfing candle put in. I'll show you. Here. Yesterday, this. So if you see the end of my live yesterday, this candle had just come in, and as you can see, it completely engulfs the previous candle. So when I saw that, to me, seeing an engulfing could trigger the potential for the sell to where I have no idea. But I did show the liquidity levels that would likely be attacked. So I pointed out here, 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 and then here. And then you can see all of those have been all of those targets have been reached. And we put in a new high, 4728, 4699. No new high. But I mentioned that, but I did not take that because it is not a part of my trading system. So too risky for me. New high put in. And looks like we may still be putting in new highs after this. Yep, still going up. $1927. Let's see if it reaches a target or gets somewhere where it wants to get to. The price action on this candle was a bit all over the place, but now that it's broken out above the previous candle, be interesting to see in less than 2 minutes what this next candle does. This candle seems to be putting in some indecision here at the close of it, which would make sense because it's been up and down, and then the candlestick pattern it's putting in to me would look like a potential short with the swing high up here. Or you could potentially call this one an isolated pivot if it closes close to how the price action looks right now. Less than a minute. And ideally, I want to see selling back into, or want to see price return to discount. Very interesting morning here, price action was. I would anticipate that if this does turn into a long position, that this could be interesting to see whether or not this serves on a larger time frame, if it serves as pullback or if it does something else. Because right now, just on the 4 hour, this is, let's say, imbalance. We simplify what we're looking at, imbalance. And then this could be rebalance. And now looking for a run on liquidity, either here, and that's what it would look like if it were a long. It's possible. Now looking for price to return to discount. If we can return to discount, I'll put an order, or I'll start to put an order in. And if all goes well, this candle here will sweep liquidity, which I don't need liquidity swept at the moment, but I will need it swept. So it's looking like it may be coming in here. But with liquidity being swept, without a discounted price being reached, will just be one confirmation, but not. I don't start validating the order block until equilibrium has been passed on any particular trade idea. If it goes into discount, let's say that there's, let's say this candle comes all the way down to here, just above the discount level, and then the next candle taps down into it and goes up. This is that would be all the sweep on liquidity that I would need. But possibly not even that. With this sweeping this liquidity here, that criteria would already be met down here, because liquidity would be swept here. So even if this candle were to come down here, close, or let's say it doesn't even close, let's say this candle were to come down here, and then let's say close here, and then the next candle opens up here, and let's say does that, then that would work for a validation with this candle here sweeping the liquidity here. Bitcoin just refusing to sell off, or at least refusing to sell off down to or down past equilibrium into some discounted pricing. But I want to see the algorithm reoffer at discount. Doesn't have to, but I would like to see that. Now it looks like we may be putting in a new high or testing a new high, 107.4927. And with the way that I look at the candlesticks as far as in price action for determining the Fibonacci levels and market structure here, for the longs I'm looking at the bottoms, and as long as there are lower highs, there are higher lows, as you can see. And here this didn't break down lower than this candle before it, so it has a higher low, so the structure is still intact if this wants to keep breaking up to the long side here. And then once it breaks this level here, then we're looking at something different. Perhaps sometimes these levels will get broken and then these candles will come right back up. So that's the main reason why I have candle color or direction as a part of my criteria for how I'm trading. So now we're extending the range. $535.9. This may go up some more. Doesn't seem like there's anything to stop it from continuing to go long, so there's still not been any pullback. So putting in quite the range. This could be a longer wait, or sometimes these things get going and they don't come back to let you in. They just go without you. And if this is the case today, then it will have to go without me. We'll see. But currently, right now, Bitcoin has no quit in it when it comes to moving where it wants to move, how it wants to move there. And we're still going up. Okay, starting to get some serious displacement here. 637.2. Still going. 645.4. 657.5. Still going. I'm just going to back this off and let this settle down before I set up the Fibonacci tool again. This thing looks like it may be running away, but I'm going to set up on it. $107.6738. Still may not be done. Let's recalculate here. 107.6738, 107.673.8. Then subtract 106.5391. Gives a total of 1,134.7. Then add that to the upper end of the range, 107.6738. Comes up to 108.8085. That's what the current target would be based on the current range. Bitcoin still showing strength. This could definitely put in some new highs here. Less than 5 minutes left to go in this candle. We'll see if we get continuation on the selling, or if the algorithm closes the candle very, very, very strong. Right now it seems like the 107.600 level is holding. Showing some weakness here around the 600 level. Less than 4 minutes to go in this candle. Seeing some selling. Okay, I can say I do like seeing this selling here coming into the last few minutes of this candle, showing the potential that price can reach down into this discounted value area, which will be right in the middle of the pre-market range again. And now we can see the price of this candle returning back into the range of these previous two candles here. So interesting to see what happens. Quite a reaction here from this level here of 673.8, judging from this wick here on the candle. In less than 2 minutes. Think that the selling may be sustained. Just had price go up and then relatively quickly return back to a lower level. Less than 1 minute left to go in this candle. Interesting to see where we close in the direction of this next candle. Seems like this 500 level has been holding. Now coming back in to test that 500 level here at the close of this candle. So be interested to see if the next candle will get below this 500 level. Okay, buying to open up the candle. I was trying to choose direction. Now selling right at the 500 level. So this candle looks like it's going to consolidate here at the 500 level before making a decision of going to the moon or pulling back to rebalance. Seems that there are quite a few people bullish on Bitcoin today. Bitcoin seems to have very little quit to the upside. Even to the point where it is not pulling back for entry opportunities. Bitcoin back to retest the 107,600 area. A little bit of a reaction off of it. Looks like it may go up to retest again. reaction off of that level after a retest. Another retest. And another reaction off the price. That's about the third or fourth reaction off of the price. Retest. But that last reaction was a little less than the previous one. Another reaction, a little less, like $1 less. And now getting some continuation to the reaction from that price. So Bitcoin may be letting go of the 107.6 price and maybe coming down to retest the 107.5 price. We'll see how it reacts there. Back to 600. And back again. Not much of a reaction from this past retest. Now we'll watch this retest. Looks like it's trying to react from it to fail it, but with 8 or 9 retests and then weaker and weaker reactions. Yeah, it breaking out to the long side makes a lot more sense. 6738. So approaching a price where the range would be extended here. So price went to test the top of the range here and had a reaction and is now selling away from that area. It's holding, so not a big reaction. And looks to be headed back for a potential retest, struggling a bit. Okay, seems that the test on the high of the range has definitely caused some weakness in Bitcoin. It's now back at the 107,600 level, holding there. Seems to be struggling a bit here, trying to maintain this 107.6 level. Bitcoin appears to be losing this 107,600 level again. Not without a fight, though. I am not certain if I will get an opportunity to get an entry today. It seems like, or I'm not certain what it would take for Bitcoin to come back into range of the discounted value here. Now it seems like 107,600 has failed again, and now we're likely looking for a retest of the 107,500 level. Looks like it was almost put in an engulfing pattern here, just shy. This may be what the reaction is coming off of, much more, and we're gonna engulf here. 107,673.8, 107,7979. So quite a ways to go for that. So I doubt if that's going to be what's causing the reaction. And it looks like we're going back up to retest the 107.6 level, 107,600. Or this may be too weak to do anything meaningful back at the 107,600 level. But from what I've seen, this thing could, in this candle, probably overtake the 4-hour candle here. Who knows? Until this thing, until this pair loses some momentum here to the long side, or I'd say better yet, whenever the algorithm decides that it's time to rebalance this imbalance, it'll just be up here somewhere. But I'm set up for a potential trade, and now we're approaching the retest of this 107,500 level. Either way, I'm in position to potentially take a trade if I get an entry signal in the next 3 hours. Then I've got a valid trading opportunity. If not, then wait another day or more. With all of the economic data coming out today, and just the nature of the market this week, to me, it being a clean day all of a sudden seemed a little too convenient to be true. And as the day is shaping up, it's shaping up just as erratic as the rest of the week has. So even with a flood of several important economic data releases, I think PPI being one of them, most people, or at least I was anticipating or at least hoping for some cleaner price action and volatility, but likely expecting more of the same, or at least being mentally prepared for more of the same. And then I heard another trader mention this morning before I came live, mentioning that today looked like it would be a choppy day, even though from my perspective, looking at Bitcoin this morning, it was trading very, very, very clean. As you can see here, since yesterday, it's been trading very, very clean. Here's the engulfing I showed earlier, and since then, just putting in these highs and lows very consistently. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. I mean, just textbook here. I mean, trading great. And now we get in here and it's this. But this is why it's called trading and not give me all the money right now. Or I just show up and then the money falls into my lap. It's not called that. All right, we're getting into the time of the day where things start to, I would say, get choppy, but they've already been choppy. So maybe we're at the time of the day where things will start to straighten out and find some direction. Right now I'm standing by waiting for price to pull back past equilibrium into a area of discount value. And then I want to see an order block form and be confirmed, and then I can take a position. Right now, Bitcoin can still, based on how I view candlesticks, based on long and short, the lows of these candles, it's been consistently putting in higher lows. So to me, this still has the potential to continue to the long side until I see two things. One, seeing price go below a previous candle, and at the same time that price goes below the previous candle, having that candle close red. So I need two things to happen before I would consider Bitcoin to be showing weakness. But based on what I'm seeing right now, it could be some time before another opportunity presents itself. Looks like we're going for a new high. So I'm going to take a break and come back and see if things have improved. We just got a new high. So I'm going to move this. As I just mentioned, based on how I view price action and structure, there was still more room to the long side on Bitcoin as far as in setting this range up. And right now it is still testing the range that it just put in, so it could certainly keep going up here, which it has. This is 6779, and it's gotten up to 679. Here we go. Wow. Now that was a reaction up there. Pretty serious reaction up at 107.6951. See if it gives a test of that, but I've not seen a reaction that strong to the long side on Bitcoin today. So maybe that would be the reaction that could slow the algorithm down a little bit. Or that may be the algorithm slowing down a little bit. 106, 539.1. So 107,695.1 minus 106,539.1 comes up to 1,156 plus 107,695.1 gives a total of 108,851.1 as profit target. If we get pullback on this, this could still keep going higher in this candle or potentially the next, depending on how price action continues. If I get pullback, I have a trade. If I don't, then I don't. What I am seeing is my point of equilibrium every time this breaks out longer and extends the range. It's moving the equilibrium up with it. So my current trade idea is that this may keep breaking out long until this equilibrium is above this structural range here. Price action or may not want to reach down in there anymore, so it may want to make contact with something that's higher. But we'll see. We still have a few hours left in the day, and if price action can do all the things that it's done up until this point, then who knows what it can do going forward. But yeah, I'll take a break. I'll be back, and we'll see. We'll see if Bitcoin gives an entry today or not. As you can see, as I mentioned, it's still moving up, and which means that the area of discount will also be moving up. Oh, still going. So I'm going to let this go, and then when I come back, I'll set it. Okay. As I was mentioning, price may go up to a level where it moves this equilibrium up, and now you can see the equilibrium is just sitting above this opening structural range. So this may be setting up the way that I had anticipated looking at the price action. But we'll see how this does. I'm going to take a little longer break than expected, but I'll be back if this sets up here as it seems like it may. This is On Tilt Trading with today's Bitcoin live crypto market analysis and pre-trade strategy. If all goes well, I'll be back with part 2. We'll see you next time.